What's up, weirdos? Good morning. How the hell are you? How the hell are you today? All right, we got a lot to get into this morning. Markets are turning around. Everything looks healthy. Everything looks good. Let's talk about it. Okay. Good morning. A little discombobulated. I got to get used to these morning streams. All right, let's get into the super chats right off the hop. Eddie, my guy, what's up, buddy? Do you ever use the total 3 versus ETH chart? On occasion, yeah. Robin, hey Rob, how long does ETH dominance last approximately before the lick continues too high, mid, low? There is no set clock, my friend. One thing I've noticed, especially with a lot of newer people in crypto, I'm getting a lot of people asking me to read the future for them, and I know that's not what you meant by your question, but there is no way to tell, right? There's no way to know. So usually, I mean, Bitcoin. Here's the thing: for ETH to really and altcoin season to really start, we still need Bitcoin to go on another run. We need Bitcoin to go into a big ass price discovery mode run, right? That still has to happen. Ethereum, then we need Ethereum to go on a big ass run. And it's a few weeks before your Solanas and your XRPs and all that stuff start to pump after Ethereum. So that's the best, I guess, sort of approximate answer I could give you. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Hopefully. Okay, let's get into the chat a little bit. See what's going on out there. I'm really out of it this morning, guys. I haven't had my tea yet. I got my tea sitting right here. I haven't had my caffeine hit me yet, so I'm a little tired. Paul, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my dude. What's up? Ramona's in the house. What's going on? Strange Sky. Hey, Rob and Crypto Fam. What's going on? We got another super chat. Big Kev dropping that cheddar. Good morning. Loaded up on the new gem last few days. There you go. Nice. Nice. That's going to be a good one. It's going to be a gooder, man. It's going to be a gooder. Candyman, what's up, buddy? Don't believe everything you read in public toilets. Sharon is not up for a good time. What an awkward phone call that was. It might have been in your presentation, my friend. It might have been in the delivery. Maybe she is up for a good time. Who knows, right? A good time, not a long time. Who knows, brother? H. Barbarina in the house. What's going on? Spuds, good to see you, buddy. Kevin, what's up, man? When does this thing start? There's the ticker. Oh, okay. Kay Lily, good morning. Good morning. She says, hit the like, y'all. Absolutely. E-Play, God bless you and your family. God bless you too, my friend. God bless you too. Absolutely. Amen. Blessings to you too, John. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see my Christian family in the house. He asked, what else can I DCA? Well, if you're looking for gems, you got to be over on the Patreon, my friend. The link to the Patreon's in the chat. We just dropped a new microcap gem over on the Patreon, I want to say the day before yesterday. So, yeah. We're over there in accumulation mode right now, my friend. Welcome. What's up, buddy? Nice day for a trip to the moon. Yes, absolutely. Buckle in, strap on. Let's go. Let's get this moon party started, guys. I hit Gary daily. Hit those likes. I did my part. There you go. Did you hit Gary yet today? You got to do your part there too. Mario, Senior Rob, let's get this money. Kiz is in the house. Zebek to $1.15. Goes up every day, brother. Every day. Absolutely. Motivation Daily, what's going on? What's up, weirdos? Like, subscribe, and join the Patreon. What's your opinion on Casper, Rob? Keep up the good work. I was very, very bullish on Casper before they sold Casper Labs. I think at the beginning of last year. I'm still bullish on it. I still think Casper will do very well, but I lost a lot of interest in it when that happened because I've been around and I've seen bad things happen. Like what's going on with Casper right now kind of reminds me of what happened with like Harmony One, right? They were doing really well. They had all the potential in the world in the last bull run. And then they just, they had like an exploit or, something happened and then they just lost momentum and never got it back, right? They still did okay, but, it wasn't the same anymore, right? I kind of feel that way with Casper. I think it'll do well, but I think it's lost a lot of its luster because of, selling Casper Labs and all that kind of negativity, the hack that happened. And so, yeah. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe on the way in. It's absolutely free. It helps the channel grow. Do something good for somebody else today, right? Help the channel grow. It'd be greatly appreciated. How many likes do we have? We have 76. So we got 232 people watching, 76 likes. Let's get those likes up, my friends. Let's get them up. There she is. Gamma Goddess in the house. Always good to see Gamma first thing in the morning. Hope everyone has their bags packed. Let's get this money. Kevin in Lakeland, Florida. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. King Christopher. Didn't have to DCA. My yields flipped last night. There you go. That's what I like to hear. Kizza, Rob, shall I prematurely retire knowing what's going to happen, or is that too risky? There are no promises in life, my friend. There are no promises in life. Dave, good morning, mine. What's up, mine? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Dante, what's up, buddy? What it do, brother? Guess who's back after so long? Yes, where have you been, my friend? Where have you been? It's good to have you back, brother. It's good to have you back. Ethan, hey, Rob, thanks, as always, for continuing practice for us newbies. Patience for us newbies, sorry, asking the same question. You know what? That's the thing. I understand. I understand that, I'm going to get asked the same question 37,000 times a day, and that's okay, right? That's okay. If it was the same person asking me the same question, that would be a different story, right? Babes, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my guy. Justin, what's up, man? Seeing Jasmine going up this morning. Hope it continues. Yeah, Jasmine is up, what? Yeah, almost 4% on the day. Very nice. Very nice little move here. Dante says, but I'm back, realizing Jasmine still isn't at 10 cents. We will be there eventually. And guys, keep y'all's head up. I've been here for 2 years now. Keep DCAing. Absolutely, Dante. Absolutely, brother. Wolf Bane, glad for this new time. Gives me something else to listen to. My books or music. There you go. There you go. Good to see you, Wolf Bane. Beeb says, I DCA'd this morning before CPI report came out. Happy with that. Called my ears itchy. Ow. Yes, I did a lot of DCAing. If you're on the Patreon, you saw my DCAs yesterday. I went pretty heavy because I knew we were flipping today, right? It's funny because the day before yesterday, I told everybody on the Patreon, and there's receipts over there, that it was going to be a red day tomorrow, which was yesterday. And sure enough, it was red. So I took profits. We took profits on the day before yesterday. We flipped the profits back in yesterday, and now here we are going back up again. Everything's flipping green. See, that's why you want to be on the Patreon, because you would get that help. You would have made money, right? So absolutely. What do we got? Strange Sky. Thank you so much, Strange Sky. I appreciate you. Double the super sticker for double the fun. Thank you so much, my friend. Crowded World, for 1 millionth time. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you this morning. Absolutely. Let's get it going. I was a little disappointed that Roman never showed up last night on Raw. That was disappointing. But let's keep this party going. Okay, where were we here? Liquidity. What's going on? Good morning, peeps. Corey Beeps watching over on Crypto Future. Good to see you, buddy. Glad this new time gives me time. Nice. AF, happy Tuesday, Brother Rob. And everyone else. Hope to see things explode soon. Yes, absolutely. Your boy is back. He's back. Where have you been, my friend? Where have you been? Much love, brother. Much love, weirdos. Good to see you back in the saddle, brother. I don't know where you've been hiding, but it's good to see you back again, man. Right. What else do we have? Cheers, 10% Club. Absolutely. Hey, just checking if you posted this week's small group call. No, I'll be posting that today. I was going to post it last night, but I got distracted. I'll be posting it today. A guy, hey, Rob and Crypto Fam, what's up? The morning after, guy, I went and loaded up more on my Zvic. There you go. Danny's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Brother Rob, can you check Swift chart, please? Sure, we can check Swift's chart, I suppose. Suppose we can do that. I gotta pull it up. You're making everybody wait. Everybody boo AF for making us all wait. All right, let's have a look at the chart. Let's have a look at the chart. I'm pretty sure I charted this the other day. Yeah, see, we're still banging our head on resistance here for Swift Coin. I'd say we pretty much bottomed out right here, but we're holding support at 1 cent 01. But we got to break above this downward trend line. We got to change the direction, right? Right now we're in a downward structure. We got to close above this blue line here at 1 cent 356 to put in a higher high. That, my friend, will change the direction of Swift Coin's trajectory. So that's what we're waiting for. That's what you need to be paying attention to on Swift Coin. Ramona, how was the X Spaces with Zvic yesterday? There was no X Spaces yesterday. They said they were supposed to do it Wednesday, which is tomorrow, but then they announced this morning that they're pushing it to next week. So it's not happening till next week now. So as far as I know. Where was I? Lost my spot. Brian, good to see you, buddy. Restful Mind, we got Mewtwo in the house. First Pokemon of the day. Wow. Good morning, fam. Finally get to catch up on a live. Took the day to celebrate a little my girl's second birthday. Oh, congratulations, man. Congratulations. It's so amazing when they're that young still, you know. My little guy, he's 5, almost 5.5 now, and I'll tell you, you know, you start to lose that little innocence, and they start talking back, and you know what I'm saying. So that's awesome, man. It's good to hear. Have a fantastic day. Happy birthday to your little one, man. Thank you for the detailed response on Casper. Hey, no problem, man. I got your back. At this point, better return Zebek or Algorand. I mean, it depends on what price they go to. Probably Zebek, though. Probably Zebek. If you're buying at this current price, probably Zebek. Your boy, Rob, our new gem, still get the Patreon. Ask. What? Is our new gem still get the... Yes, yeah, I'm not releasing it to the general. We're just starting to talk about XDB right now on the YouTube channel. We're just bringing that over from the Patreon now. So, Nicholas, what's up, big dog? Good to see you, buddy. Barry, glad to see you doing well, my friend. Oh, Barry, my guy. What's up, buddy? I was going to Zoom call you the other day, or Facebook call you the other day, man. Yeah, we got to catch up, brother. We got to catch up, my friend. Absolutely. I'll see if I can get some time, maybe later today or something, and I'll shoot you a call. John, the only promise is Christ Jesus blessing. Absolutely. Amen, brother. Philip, good to see you, buddy. Chris, Big Rob, what's up, buddy? Corey, thanks. Turbo 10X from here. Yeah, Turbo, I could see Turbo hitting about 10 cents, to be honest with you. I'm going to put the Ethereum chart on the screen here, guys, because we wanted to talk about Ethereum quite a bit. Look at Ethereum. Almost up at our golden pocket, guys. Ethereum's looking juicy. Ethereum is looking juicy. I'm trying to blow it up so you guys can see it. She's looking good. She's looking good. Rawhead Nick hit my XRP goal. Back to hit 1K. Back to buying 1K Jasmine every day. Funneling that into MSTY ETF. Passive income. Here we come. Let's go. I dig it, man. I love passive income. The morning after, guy, I invest about $50 in pumps and dumps. And once my money multiplies, I take my profit and add it to Zebek. There you go. There you go. Fridge, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Jasmine's trying to pump. Yeah, Jasmine up 4% now, man. 4%. Yo, morning shift engaged. Let's go. Hopefully I can keep you guys distracted at work. Any news for Zebek? Yeah, they had a Spaces scheduled for tomorrow, but it got pushed until next week, I believe. So, yeah, that's the latest on Zebek. Jackie's still waiting for a loan. Fair enough. Fair enough. What do we got here? What do we got here? Boom. My guy, Philip. Could not help myself on the 4X Jasmine long a few days back. Never leveraged. There you go, brother. There you go. I love it, man. I dig it. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you so much. And congratulations on your 4X long. There you go, man. I dig it. Things are looking good, guys. Things are looking good. Penny Packer, have a baby due in December, hoping the bull run is said and done by then. Hey, it looks to me, I do believe it will be, my friend. Your profits will be there, likely in your bank account. Congratulations. The timing is absolutely fantastic. A December baby. Merry Christmas. Happy baby day. Happy, profit taking, man. Things are lining up. The stars are lining up for you, Penny Packer. You're going to have a fantastic end of year, my friend. I'm happy for you. God bless you, man. God bless you. Finally caught the new schedule. I missed yesterday. I was wondering where you were at, Strawberry Dragon. Good to see you here. Good to see you. Strange Sky, when is Hara coming on the channel? I'm still waiting for him to get back to me on that. He asked me when I wanted him to come on the channel, and I told him, look, man, you're busier than I am by a long shot. So whenever you can fit me into your schedule, let me know, right? I will work around your schedule. I mean, we're talking about a guy that's going to all of these conferences in like Vietnam and South Korea and China, Japan, East Denver, stuff like that. So yeah, he's gonna fit me in. I'm just waiting for a date on that. But another thing that kind of we've been talking about over on the Patreon is that me and Otaku, we're going to be next year, we're going to be doing a lot of touring for a lot of crypto conferences and stuff like that. And we're going to be creating content there, hopefully snagging some interviews with some prominent people in the space. We're going to go everywhere, to all, not just Bitcoin conferences, Ethereum, XRP. We're going to bounce around. We're going to go to all of these events, guys. Hopefully I can bump into Hara a couple times. Maybe I'll bump into him in Dubai or Japan or something like that. So next year's going to be a big year for that kind of stuff, guys. It's going to be a lot of great content here on the channel, so I'm excited about it. Kim, hey Rob, can you do a video on Crow, please? I can do a video on Crow. The problem is I like Crow, but the reason that like I get people ask me, how come you don't talk about this? How come you don't talk about that? There's only so many hours in a day that I can talk about things, and I have to funnel vision my focus onto projects that you guys are engaging in, right? So I can make a Crow video, but if it only gets 25 views, then I probably won't make another Crow video, right? Because it takes a lot of time, a lot of research, and a lot of time to make a video and stuff like that and get it up. For 25 people to watch it, it kind of makes it like not worth my time. But I can work on one for you, Kim, and hopefully it catches on and people watch it, and I can make more. It's up to you guys. What content I make is up to you, right? Whatever you guys engage in, what you comment on, what you click like on, what you watch. If the views are down, the likes are down, and the comments are down, I don't make content on it anymore, right? That's why I don't talk about XRP that much. You guys don't watch the videos. You don't watch them. You don't comment. You don't click like. So I don't make them because through the algorithm, you're telling me you don't want to see those videos, right? So it's really up to you guys. You guys control what I talk about through the algorithm. Saro, Jasmine, 20 price 2025. I could see 25 cents. Lucid, just joined the Patreon. There you go. Welcome to the family, my friend. Welcome to the family. Good to have you. Good to have you. We got cookies, my friend. We got cookies. Make sure you check out the live streams there every single day as well. We will be live over on the Patreon this afternoon. So yeah, make sure. This afternoon, right after the 1 o'clock live stream, we will be live on the Patreon today. So make sure you're there for that. What else do we have? Candyman. Doctor said I need to eat more greens, so I'm switching to mint chocolate chip ice cream. Hey, that's fair. That's fair, right? There you go. Philip, my guy. Oh, by the way, my birthday and Mother's Day here in Thailand, so sending some love to you and the family. Philip, thank you so much, my friend. God bless you. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. I hope you have a phenomenal. Make sure you treat yourself today, right? Maybe a steak dinner or something like that. It'd be fantastic. Have a fantastic day, my friend. Happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day out there as well. I'm always happy to hear Mother's Day, guys. As you guys know, lost my mother back in 2019, so it's always a kind of a bittersweet day for me. But God bless you. Have a fantastic day, my friend. Philip, thank you for supporting the channel, my friend. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. Love you, brother. Love you, man. Barry, sounds good, brother. Absolutely, man. We'll talk, man. David, my DCA into Swift. If it keeps dropping, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jasmine Price, I already gave you that. Congratulations, Penny. Absolutely, yes. Lions Den, what's up, buddy? Another day, another lesson from Rob. Let's get it. Twitch, morning, brother Rob. Are we getting a coaching call list? Yes, I will be putting that out today. The following week, I'll be putting the next 7 days of appointments out this afternoon. I've been so backed up. Jed, what's up, buddy? JD Beats, what's up, man? Looking like the M2 is looking for some more highs. The M2 looking for some more highs. Yeah, let's go have a look at the M2, actually. I haven't even looked at the M2 today. Can you believe it? I just like rolled out of bed, got some tea, and I'm here talking to you, right? So, oh yeah, we're putting another leg up in here on the M2. Let's have a look. Let's have a looky-loo. Yeah, we've curved back to the upside. So as you guys know, I've said it multiple times. I've showed you guys, we have to break this trend line, right? We're close to it. Will we reject off of it, or will we break through and put in a higher high? Now, as you guys know, we have to close higher than that. We have to close higher than this high right here, right? So we need to come up, close above there to break the downward structure, right? So that's what we're watching on the M2. It's good. I like to see a nice little leg up here. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Rich just wanted to say, God bless you, Rob, and we all love you, bro. I love you too. Thank you so much, brother. Andy, my dude, new CEO confirmed at Zebek. Yes, I saw that over on X this morning. I think that's why they postponed the spaces that they were supposed to do tomorrow until next week, because there's a lot of speculation. So some people are trying to talk about it like it's bearish. So I mean, you're always going to have your FUD spreaders, right? So yeah, but to me, I don't see it as a bad thing. We'll see what happens, but maybe I'll do a deeper dive into it later today, and we'll talk about it. We'll see what happens. Julian. Simon's the new CEO for Zebek. Yes. As Andy said. Kim Sim, Crow Nation, strong blessings. Absolutely. Hey there, sir. Quick question for the altcoins that have not surpassed the all-time highs since 2017-18 bull run, like XLM, DGB. Do you think they will surpass? Here's the thing. That's always a red flag for me, Lewis, when I see that a project underperformed. However, there are extenuating circumstances for certain projects. Something like XLM or XRP, for example, they did not surpass their old all-time highs because XRP was enthralled in a lawsuit, right? It would have, and XLM's price chart is generally correlated pretty close to XRP's, considering, right? So that's why. So you always have to dig deeper into the facts and circumstances around why a project underperformed in the 2021 cycle. Because sometimes there's, like I said, extenuating circumstances that are acceptable, right? Other times there is not. So, exit flip, Ethereum is up. Yes, she's moving, baby. 4,400. Let's go back to the Ethereum chart here. She's climbing while I'm talking, guys. Triple fours. Let's get it. We got to get up to this golden pocket, right? So for altcoins to really, really take off, guys, we need Ethereum to break through the top end of this white box up here. Okay, that's my target. That will break us through the all-time high and put us past $5,000. Once Ethereum breaks $5,000, it is moonshot city, my friends, for all the altcoins, right? Over the top, what's going on? Lord of the Realm in the house. All good, brother. Thank you. Just didn't want to miss. Hey, no problem. Would love to see 5K ETH by the end of the week. I'm with you, David. I'm with you, brother. Fridge, hey, Rob, where do you see Zebek retracing in the bear market? 95% down from its top. Prediction on Velo and Velodrome. Right now, I can't do that, brother, because I got to get into the news. I am 40 minutes into the stream, and we haven't even gotten into the news yet. Are there problems with the stream, or is it just my brand new $1,200 POS of a phone? As far as I know, there's nothing wrong with the stream. Not on my end. Mike, hey Rob, when BTC will top, do you think Jasmine will be at 1 cent? No, Jasmine will be higher by then. Good day, Rostradamus. What's going on, Rick? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. We are caught up in the chat, my friends, and we've reached our goal on the super chat. So I put in a new goal. So let's get into the news, shall we? Let's get going here. Let's see what's going on in the space here. It's going to be a little bit of a longer stream. Seems like it. Okay. Let's check the likes first. What do we got? 394 people watching, and we got 128 likes, guys. Let's get to 200 likes do me a favor, hit the like button. Ethereum's climbing. If you want Ethereum to break through this resistance level at 4,500, hit the like button, or else it's not going to, right? It's going to reject off because of your lack of ability to hit the like button. So don't let that happen. Don't be that guy. Quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet. Not your keys, not your coins, guys. Simply use our link down in the description. Get yourself a phenomenal deal, my friends. They get a 2-for-1, a 2-for-1 on the biometric wallet. You are going to need them. I have 5 of these things, guys, because I like to departmentalize my crypto and know what's my long-term holds, what's my short-term, all that kind of stuff, right? So check it out today. Again, 2-for-1 deal on these bad boys right now. Keep your crypto safe. You can swap, take profits, and even stake and gain APY without your crypto ever leaving your custody. Check it out today, my friends. Use our link in the description. Exit flip. Rob, do you think that's a bull flag forming on the M2 money supply? You know what? Yeah. Yes, I do actually, now that you mention it. Yes, I do. You know what? I'm going to go back over there real quick. I can't believe I didn't see that. You are absolutely right, Exit Flip. This is looking very, very bullish, actually. This, my friends, is what a bull flag looks like, right? Now, if you don't know what a bull flag looks like, you got a good eye, brother. You got a good eye. I can't believe I didn't see that myself, but so if you're wondering what happens in a bull flag, if you're unaware, let's go look at I'll show you on one that's played out. Let's go to the total 2. Let's remove the M2 here. So look at this bull flag, massive break to the upside, right? We got this bull flag right here that played out, broke to the upside. We were in another bull flag right here, broke to the upside again. Looking good. So that's how bull flags play out, guys. So yeah, the M2 is actually in a bull flag right now. Good eye, Exit Flip. Credit goes to Exit Flip on spotting that bull flag. Absolutely. I cannot take credit for that. The M2, by the way, or the total 2, by the way, has started to work its leg up again here. We are well above the support. We held support. We broke to the upside. We're going. Let's go look at Bitcoin dominance while we're here. Yeah, see, dead cat bounce. I told you guys yesterday that this was going to be a dead cat bounce. We bounced up over resistance, collapsed back down below it, and we are on our way back down on the Bitcoin dominance, guys. Next leg down is coming. So everything's lining up perfectly here, perfectly. Thoughts on XDC? Yeah, XDC is a good project. I like it. Jake the Snake, Roberto, I have no smart-ass remarks to make, so all I can say is thank you for all you do. I don't believe for 1 second that you don't have a smart-ass remark cooking somewhere in the background there. I don't believe you. I call BS. Okay, what else do we have? Let's get into the news. So, we haven't even touched on the news yet today. Holy smokes. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get going here. So, as you know, why the market is turning around, U.S. inflation remains at 2.7%. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. So good news came in there. We're still waiting. They keep saying that inflation is going to rise because of these tariffs, but we have not seen it happen, right? So, I mean, Powell is running out of excuses. U.S. inflation surprise spurs rate cut hopes and market rally. The latest announcement of the U.S. inflation figures reveals that headline inflation falls below expectations, sparking optimism for potential Federal Reserve rate cuts in September. This is a promising development that is likely to boost positive sentiment in the U.S. stock markets and accelerate the rise of cryptocurrencies. With this backdrop, what are the details of the inflation report, and how do they shape the current expectations for a rate cut? According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the housing index rose by 0.2% in July, largely contributing to the the rise across all categories, while the food index remained unchanged on a monthly basis. Food consumed outside of homes increased by 0.3%, so people eating in restaurants, and food consumed at home decreased by 0.1%. So people are eating out more often, get your mind out of the gutter. On the other hand, the energy index declined by 1.1% in July, with the gasoline index dropping 2.2% throughout the month. These elements correctively define July's inflation report. If President Trump avoids a confrontation with President Putin that could drive up oil prices on Friday, the decline in energy prices could continue to offset the inflationary impacts of tariffs. The combination of significant cooling signals in the labor sector, a relatively stable inflation, creates an environment where even Fed Chair Powell might agree to cut rates. So keep all eyes point to Friday with Putin and Trump, and hopefully they don't get into any kind of disagreement that's going to increase the price of oil. We do not want to see that. That could be bearish, but do not fret, my pet. We'll keep going, right? My mind wasn't in the gutter until you put it there. That's what I do, baby. That's what I do. A notable detail in the report suggests that the consumer price index is influenced by changes in tariffs, though it does not provide a clear measurement. The long-term effects of tariffs on inflation will become clearer over time. Furthermore, the outcome of new rates that took effect at the beginning of August will start to manifest next month. With BTC's price returning to $119,000 and Ethereum also on the rise, the announcement of the new interest rate decision will occur in 36 days and 5 hours. However, after reviewing next month's August inflation report, the Fed's rate decision will be made, bringing more clarity to the situation. So far, 2 Fed members have firmly expressed support for a rate cut. A new member appointed by Trump is also expected to vote in favor of a cut, while 2 members have suggested starting cuts due to cooling in employment. Odds are stacking up nicely that we're going to see a nice rate cut. Now, are we pricing in a 25 basis point rate cut? What if we got a surprise 50 basis point rate cut? Markets would boom in that situation. Thus, if 2 more Fed members acknowledge the limited impact on tariffs and inflation, the support rate cuts due to significant cooling signals in employment, a September rate cut is highly probable. Coupled with potential ETF approvals, the cryptocurrency market may enjoy a favorable end of year. Let's freaking go. Gene, good morning, Rob and fam. Thank you very much, Rob, for your short video. Appreciate them and learn. Hey, no problem. No problem. You like the shorts? You guys like the shorts? I'll keep the shorts going, man. I will keep those shorts going. Let's go over to Squawk Box and see what's happening. Seeing really positive consumer spending from both retail and services, guys. Inflation's looking good.
Everett Chrisberg is here. And the good thing, you're bringing us new data, I'm told. Instead of like last month's.
No,
that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Just to make it clear, this is new data. Bank of America Institute reporting consumer spending rose again in July. The consumer is sort of okay, up 1.8%. Is that good year over year?
I'd say it's more than sort of okay.
It's really sort of okay.
Well, it's sort of okay. So consumer spending year over year up 1.8%. If we were to do seasonal adjustments, it's up 0.6, which is combine that with what it was up in June. You are more than offset what we saw the declines in April and May. So really positive spending from both retail and services. But what you're going to remember I told you last month was services spending had declined in June for 3 months in a row. First time that had happened since 2008. So we were really looking to see what was happening with services. Up 0.9. So not just rebound, but well more than offset.
Are these numbers, they're different? No, I know they're new, but you know who might have previewed a little bit of this? Brian Moynihan, did he?
Brian Moynihan previewed a little bit of this in his conversation with you, but I would point out there's a slight difference between the numbers that Brian reports and that I do. It's the same set of data. But Brian will tell you what spending is doing overall with the bank. We look at it on a per household basis so that you're seeing apples to apples. You're not necessarily picking up when Bank of America has market share gains.
How do you square these spending numbers with what we're seeing in the employment picture, for example, or CPI? Because sometimes your numbers look positive, other numbers look negative.
Sure. So our numbers are positive. In July, what we saw was growth in services, growth in retail. But if we look at retail, the data within retail, there is some signs for us to remain cautious. What do I mean by that? The growth in retail was tempered a bit. It was only up 0.2 relative to 0.4 in June, so coming down a bit. And speaking of previewing, Steve Leisman previewed this yesterday. Right. One of the things to think about is some of the things that were driving retail spending last month were temporary phenomena. Online promotions. You look at Prime Day. Prime Day was 4 days instead of 2 the year before, right? So that's an issue. Back to school had a slow start in June. It picked back up in July. And then there's tariffs, right? It was very widely known that August was going to be the trade deadline. So did consumers buy ahead of tariffs, do some buy ahead in July in anticipation of tariffs?
Well, we just got a new 90-day reprieve from China.
We did. So maybe what we're seeing, what we saw in July was similar to what we saw in March with some tariff buy ahead. Maybe we'll see that in 90 days. TBD, I'll come back.
What about inflation?
So inflation, great question, and we'll see, later.
Thanks for the great question. All I said was the word inflation, so I feel very good about mine.
Great statement that was implying a question. Here's what I would tell you in our data. We don't look at the basket size. We don't have that level of detail. But what I can tell you is that the growth in retail spending was greater than the growth in transactions. So by definition, that's implying things are costing more.
4.2% unemployment is,
it's still Goldilocks. It's still Alice in Wonderland.
So let's talk about that. Yeah. One of the things we can look in our data is how many households are getting unemployment, new households getting unemployment income. That's growing 10% for higher and middle income households, only 4% for lower income households. But wages are still going up. Wages are still going up for everybody. They're accelerating for higher income. They're accelerating for middle income. Lower income wages, though, they're still increasing. They're up 1.3%, but that is the lowest level, or tied for the lowest level, going back to 2017. So the gap between lower and higher income households is widening. And we see that on the spending too.
Right.
Lower income spending was flat. Higher income spending is what was really driving the gains.
So you'll correct Brian Moynihan on the way he talks about
on national television. On international television.
I would just say what he said.
He and I talk about this all the time. And
you will differ with him on.
No, we're talking from the same. We're singing from the same book. I'm just singing the alto line, and he's just different.
Okay. Just telling you, if you gotta
same data,
you gotta err one way or the other. I would say he's probably pretty good at this.
He is very good at it. He's the one who started the institute, so very good at it.
Oh boy. Things are looking good, guys. Things are looking good. Let's keep it going. It's going to be a lot more fun when it's not just Zebek doing amazing. Oh, absolutely. It's coming, man. It's coming. Wolf Bane, love to finish out Rob, but time to make that money. Yeah, absolutely. Get that dry powder, man. Get that dry powder. I appreciate you being here, my friend. Genius Act ban won't stop institutions seeking stable coin yield. Guys, we got 409 people watching. We have 158 likes. Get those likes up, my friends. Let's get to 200. You can do it. Put your back into it. Like Ice Cube says, the recent U.S. Genius Act stands as a landmark law poised to significantly boost the adoption of stablecoins, both within the United States and globally. However, beyond merely increasing demand for dollar-backed stablecoins, this legislation imposes a comprehensive ban on yield-bearing stablecoins, prohibiting holders from earning interest on their digital dollar assets. This restriction is expected to prompt a major reallocation of capital. According to insights from Will Beeson, former Standard Chartered executive and former CEO of Uniform Labs, this ban will likely channel trillions of dollars into the tokenization of real-world assets. Institutional investors are actively searching for compliant alternatives to earn yield while retaining liquidity. He emphasizes that institutions will not allow their stablecoin holdings to remain idle and depreciate. Instead, they will demand access to infrastructure that enables risk-free programmatic yield with a flexibility to move funds efficiently between cash and high-quality assets. So think about this from a normie perspective, okay? You have all of these normies out there. And the thing is, we had a discussion about this on the Patreon, I think last week in one of our lives. And it was that normies, when you try to explain to them that their savings account is depreciating every year, right? They don't understand because they look at the number on their screen and they see that the number's higher, but they don't understand that the value of the dollar in their savings account, as you all know, has depreciated over the year, right? So their purchasing power, while the number looks bigger on their screen when they're looking at their account, it's actually worth less in purchasing power, right? Well, you're seeing right here that institutions are not willing to hold their money in fiat and allow it to depreciate over time. I'm reading it to you right here. So should that not be a red flag to normies out there that maybe they should be thinking the same way as institutions, right? If you want to become wealthy like these millionaires and stuff like that, you have to think like them. You can't sit down on your ass at home and go, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down. I gotta clear my throat. Sorry about that. Supporting this perspective, Solomon of Aptos Labs also foresees the Genius Act driving growth in asset tokenization parallel to stablecoin markets. To facilitate this evolving landscape, Uniform Labs is developing multi-liquid and institutional liquidity platform that provides real-time programmable conversion between various tokenized assets, including U.S. Treasuries, money market funds, and stablecoins. This open architecture network allows compliant issuers to integrate seamlessly without the need for commercial agreements. Although partners remain undisclosed, Uniform Labs is collaborating with prominent financial institutions, fintech firms, and stablecoin issuers ahead of a planned production later. You know that Circle's probably involved then, right? The tokenization market, currently valued near $26 billion, predominantly focuses on private credit and government bonds, but is expected to broaden as tokenized assets expand to corporate bonds, commodities, equities, real estate, and private equities. Now, I've told you guys for years now to watch what the incumbents, the 1%, whatever you want to call them, put your pennies where they put their dollars. Watch what they're doing with their money and stuff. Now, Larry Fink, as an example, has been talking about tokenization of everything for like 2.5 years now, right? That was your sign to get in where you fit in, right? So, absolutely, guys. Beebs, Rob, can you take a look at Lingo? Lingo? Let me have a look. Lingo's doing the exact same thing as everything else, brother. Just in accumulation right now, waiting to pop off. It has been in this accumulation zone for 153 days. Crazy. 153 days of accumulation. This thing is going to have a nice pop. I think once you can break above, your resistance levels are going to be most likely right around 11 cents 8. 11 cents 8, potentially 19 cents, just a hair below 20 cents. 24 cents. Those are your levels you're going to want to watch, in my opinion. I got you, brother. I got you. Let me have a look at the project, though. Lingo. Lingo was his name. Oh. $16 million market cap. It's got good tokenomics. Only 1 billion max supply, almost half of it in circulation. Seems like a new project on base. RWA play 68 cents 8 months ago. It's probably where it popped off. You can get it just about anywhere. BitTrue, KuCoin. Probably going to have to get it in the States on your Coinbase wallet, right? But yeah, this looks like a good play, brother. RWA building the gamified RWA-powered rewards ecosystem for the next billion in Web3. Main goal to reward the community of real-world benefits consistently and exponentially. Powered by real-world assets, generated value. Yeah, looks like a good play, brother. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. All right, let's continue on with the news. What else do we have going on out there? Okay, Genius Act. Let's go back over. Let's pivot back to Squawk Box, shall we? We got more. This is still a glass half full environment, says U.S. Bank Eric Freeman.
It's now Eric Friedman, U.S. Bank Chief Investment Officer. What a year so far, Eric. Did you start with a bullish outlook for 2025? What type of year-end numbers were you talking about for the S&P when we started?
So we had a 63.25 figure
at the beginning of the year,
which was tested. It's been tested a couple times. So we stuck with it. We think we're probably,
we have the whole time.
The whole time. We'll probably use this opportunity because we're actually ahead of our price target right now to basically evaluate the second quarter earnings season. And again, we think that with the clarity on tariffs, with some clarity on business optimism, we think we're going to probably revise higher. So net, we think that this is still a glass half full environment, and we've been sticking to those targets.
You could go out a hero just staying where you are and not having panic during Liberation Day.
There was an opportunity to flinch, and it's certainly the dark days of April 7th, 8th, and 9th. We felt every tick. But the reality, I think, Joe, is that what we try to do is just look at the data in and of itself. If you look at some of the consumer activity, without question, your guest prior, we're on the same page. We think the consumers are probably more in an opportunity to grow wallet share as opposed to really hunker down. We think that especially the lower income and the higher lower income consumers actually in a pretty good spot here. So they've endured a lot of cumulative costs, but we do think that there is some upside, especially as businesses, we think come back to hiring a little bit more.
You probably think that there are certain net negatives. Are tariffs net negatives? I mean, there are people that think they're net positives for the deficit or for other things, but let's say you do think they're net negatives. Why has the market been so resilient? Why do you still see further gains? Is it because the tariffs aren't as bad as we thought, or are there other things when you look in total and you think of net expensing, or you think of deregulation, or take your pick of the other energy prices being lower, any of the tailwinds, do those just counteract the tariffs? Or
I think, Joe, it's one of those things, kind of borrowing from your bio background. We think that this whole concept of homeostasis, that the economy adjusts, it adapts. And if anything, when you have a company like Home Depot saying, look, we're not going to pass through all of our tariff expense to a consumer, there are the opportunities for absorption. I think that number one is that most of the tariff cost we think will rest more on goods than on services, which is still, an incremental positive for the economy. Without question, we think there's a cost that has to be paid. So I think that absorption process, that adjustment process continues. And again, companies and consumers are taking things in stride. I think that some of the data we look at, high frequency things like restaurant bookings, attendance at sporting events, attendance at movie theaters, those are still pointing not just to normal levels, but actually expansionary levels. So we do think that, the cost structure of the economy has probably gone up, but we also think that the economy does adjust over time.
What about productivity and AI and things like that? Does it factor into, is that a long-term thing, or is it real?
Yeah, it's real. I think if you look at right now, AI hasn't really been fully diffused across sectors. It's been very, non-linear. If you think about the industries that have been impacted, things like manufacturing, things like retail certainly have been impacted. Financial services, where I work, hasn't really been as impacted as much. Healthcare certainly has an opportunity for some further productivity enhancements because of AI. So I think that the challenge, though, will be how the labor market adjusts. That is a slow-moving mechanism. So I think if anything, there's been this very gradual diffusion of AI technology. We think that probably out 2-3 years, that's when the labor market will be especially tested.
Do you think that the hollowed out core of this country that sort of spawned all these moves, does it work? And when do you act? I mean, there are a lot of investment is coming in. The president managed to get a lot of, maybe some of it was already coming, but on the margin, there's more coming in. There's going to be more manufacturing. We are seeing some, domestic companies bringing stuff back or retrofitting factories. How long does that take? Would that be, will the next administration get to take credit for that, or will it be near term?
Yeah, I think you're seeing some incremental growth. I mean, you think about where you grew up, Joe, in Ohio, where I grew up in central New York. I mean, these are areas that had a significant shock in the late 70s and 80s. You're seeing things like AMD put up a factory in Clay, New York. You're seeing an expansion in other spots. So I think that it's less of a necessarily administrative driven phenomenon. I think that there's certainly some things that this administration has done to create it, but I also think the priorities that we saw during COVID, where we need to have more domestic manufacturing on a prioritized basis, is ultimately a good thing. So that's, I think, is probably a next 3, 5, 10-year type of phenomenon as opposed to a short ephemeral one.
Well,
still going to continue to claim that inflation is going to be affected. It's going to be affected by tariffs. No, it's not. So far, it has not. Look at Ethereum pushing into our golden pocket, guys. $4,473 and climbing. She's making a move, my friends. Charmander present. That's only the second Pokemon of the day, guys. Second. We haven't seen Pikachu forever. Bulbasaur's not present today. Squirtle's not present today. What is going on? Lickitung ain't here. My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Ethereum pushing up, guys, looking good. Bitcoin is also pushing resistance. If you have a look over at Bitcoin, we are pushing back above our high, our daily close high. So we need to close above this top blue line here. About $119,965. Can we close there? There's a lot of time left in this day. Ethereum's pushing up right now. Bitcoin's pushing up. Clearpool's dominating. Muria's up 6%. Everything's looking good. Jasmine's up 5%. Everything looks good, guys. Listen, I will be back for the next live stream, 2 p.m. Central. That is about 3 hours from now, okay? So I will see you guys back here in about 3 hours. In the meantime, get over to the Patreon, guys. You're not going to miss what's going on there today. I got some new content coming out there today, so check that out. If you need help with exit strategies, profit-taking plans, all that kind of stuff, the link is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.